तुषाराद्रिसङ्काशगौरं कबीरं मनोभूतकोटि प्रभाश्रीशरीरं स्फुरन्मौलिकल्लोलिनी चारुगङ्गा लसत्फालबालेन्दुकण्ठे भुजङ्गा.
A warm welcome to all the devotees on Raksha Sutra English. We are going to narrate wonderful holy stories to all the devotees from the book Miracles of Love by Ramdas ji, an exclusive devotee of Maharaj ji. Please listen carefully, all the devotees. About the miracle, Baba's Maharaj ji would say, "What is this? This is all foolishness." He could do miracles, but the greatest miracle was that he could turn one's heart and mind toward God, as he did for me. I have no powers. I don't know anything. Maharaj ji was actually the biggest saint. He had done all the yogic austerities. There are saints in India, very aged ones, who almost never give darshan to people, except for the few to whom they are kind. These saints cannot be seen. Sometimes they take the shape of a tiger or a monkey or a beggar. You can only have darshan if they want to give it to you, not otherwise. The true devotees of God never wear saffron, carry malas, prayer beads, or put on sandalwood. You can't know them unless they want it, and then you can only know them as much as they allow. Ma, what am I to do? There is no I that can follow me. No one knows me. No one understands me. What am I to do? Said 4 days before he left his body. There was still another group of devotees, many of them among the longest term associates, who didn't conjecture about Maharaj Ji's identity at all. You can't try to understand Maharaj Ji. You can only put him on as you would a pair of shoes or a piece of clothing and feel him. I asked a devotee, "Wasn't your wife surprised when you didn't stop and talk to her?" "No, never. When we are with Maharaj Ji, we never think rationally about things. She just knew I was with Maharaj Ji. It is very difficult to catch hold of him. I know nothing about such things. I only know that he is my Baba." Although miracles were commonplace around Maharaj Ji, they were rarely discussed during his lifetime. The devotees knew in no uncertain terms that he did not like these things talked about. When various devotees would sit around and discuss his miracles, Maharaj Ji would call them over and berate them and say, "You are all talking lies." Maharaj Ji said that God does everything and he, Maharaj Ji, does nothing, and if people wrote about him, millions of people would come to bother him, drawn only by rumors of miracles. In 1963, a man collected stories about Maharaj Ji. Maharaj Ji said, "You want to bring disgrace? Burn them." He burned them. Another devotee wrote an article and Maharaj Ji tore up the manuscript. Someone asked Maharaj Ji if he would allow some pictures to be taken. Maharaj Ji said no and expressed his disapproval. The man pressed Maharaj Ji until finally he ceased to resist. The man snapped 3 or 4 photos when the roll of film was developed. These 3 or 4 frames were completely blank. If you happened to see him perform some miracle, such as producing puddings, he would tell you not to tell anyone. I tell you, it will be bad for you. Don't tell anyone. One time, the car in which Maharajji was riding ran out of gas in a place where there was none to be had nearby. Maharajji instructed the driver to put water in the tank and continue. Then he firmly warned the driver never to tell of this incident for as long as Maharajji was alive. Maharajji said that if the man told, he would contract leprosy. It was some 3 years after Maharajji left his body that the man first told this story. You should not talk about your wealth, wife or sadhana, or they will go away. Maharajji's strategy obviously worked, for he was known to those he chose to be known to, yet unknown to the population at large. As an example, the Illustrated Weekly of India did an entire issue concerning Indian saints, past and present. Hundreds were listed, yet in the entire magazine he was not even mentioned. Perhaps that was the greatest sign of his power. When the Westerners started to come to Maharajji, he changed. He began to allow photographs to be taken and even gave his blessings for a book, Be Here Now, which allowed millions of seekers in the Western world to hear of Maharajji and his powers. Why he changed is not known. Perhaps he was preparing his legacy. Apparently, Maharajji did not transmit to his devotees any of the powers that he manifested. Perhaps he felt similar to Shirdi Sai Baba, who said, I don't give them powers because I don't want them to lose their way, rather than any siddhis or yogic powers. Maharajji gave us more basic things: faith, loving hearts, and an acceptance of the reality of the divine. At the same time, he recognized that some of the devotees had desire for such powers, and he enjoyed playing with those people. In 1967, Maharajji asked me, You want to fly? I had a pilot's license at the time, and though I knew that this wasn't what he meant, I said somewhat facetiously, I already can fly, Maharajji. Maharajji ignored my response and said, You want to fly? You will fly. It was not until 1972, over 4 years later, while working with a mantra under the direction of a Swami, that I experienced astral flying. By then I had changed, and there was now where I wanted to go. Ram Das. God does everything. Section is long, so further stories of this section will be narrated to all devotees in next episode. To listen the wonderful holy stories of Maharajji, please like, share, subscribe the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon. Write in the comment box, Jai Neem Karoli Babaji Maharaj.